The real estate sector in Kenya is dynamic and always changing. For real estate agents operating within this sector, a strong understanding of the legal framework is not just beneficial, it is essential. This knowledge empowers agents to guide clients effectively. It ensures they operate within the bounds of the law. Moreover, it fosters trust and professionalism within the industry. This essay aims to provide a concise overview of key legislation relevant to Kenyan real estate agents, and this is particularly important for those preparing for estate agents' registration board interviews. The essay will delve into the core aspects of each law. It will highlight their practical implications for real estate transactions and the responsibilities of agents. By understanding these legal frameworks, agents can better serve their clients. They can navigate the complexities of property transactions, and they can contribute to a more transparent and trustworthy real estate sector in Kenya. This exploration of Kenyan real estate law will equip agents with the knowledge they need to excel in their profession. It will also ensure they operate with the highest levels of integrity and compliance. Ultimately, this benefits not only the agents themselves, but also the entire real estate industry in Kenya. The Land Act of 2012 stands as the cornerstone of land regulation in Kenya. It repeals and replaces previous land laws to provide a comprehensive framework for land administration and management. This act is paramount for real estate agents as it governs the ownership, use, and transaction of land, the most valuable asset in the real estate market. A key aspect of the act is the recognition of different land tenure systems in Kenya. This includes public land, private land, and community land. Understanding the nuances of each system is crucial for agents, as it dictates the rights and restrictions associated with each land category. The Act also outlines the procedures for land transactions, including sale, lease, and transfer. Real estate agents must be well versed in these procedures to guide their clients effectively and ensure that all transactions are conducted legally and transparently. Furthermore, the Land Act of 2012 emphasizes the principles of land use planning and environmental conservation. This underscores the importance for real estate agents to be mindful of sustainable development practices and to promote responsible land use within their professional dealings. The Land Registration Act of 2012 is intrinsically linked to the Land Act and plays a critical role in securing land ownership and facilitating transparent transactions. This act establishes the system of land registration in Kenya, which is essential for proving ownership and preventing land fraud. For real estate agents, a thorough understanding of this act is critical. It's their duty to guide clients through the registration process. They must ensure that all transactions are properly registered with the relevant land registries. The Act outlines the steps involved in registering land, including the preparation and lodgement of documents, payment of fees, and issuance of title deeds. Agents need to be familiar with these procedures to ensure their clients' transactions are completed efficiently and legally. Moreover, the Act provides for the protection of registered interests in land. This means that once a transaction is registered, it is legally binding and enforceable. This offers security to buyers and sellers alike and underscores the importance of proper registration. Real estate agents, as facilitators of these transactions, must emphasize the importance of registration to their clients. They should guide them through the process to ensure their interests are protected and to maintain the integrity of the Kenyan land registration system. The Sectional Properties Act of 2020 is particularly relevant to agents dealing with apartments, condominiums, and other types of sectional properties. This act, replacing the previous legislation from 1987, provides a legal framework for the development and management of shared properties in Kenya. It introduces the concept of units within a larger property, allowing for individual ownership while maintaining shared ownership of common areas. This is particularly relevant in urban areas where high-density housing is increasingly common. The Act also outlines the rights and responsibilities of unit owners, including the formation and operation of management companies or bodies corporate. Real estate agents need to understand these provisions to advise clients on their obligations and rights when buying or selling units within sectional properties. Furthermore, the Act emphasizes the importance of transparency and accountability in the management of sectional properties. It outlines procedures for financial management, dispute resolution, and the enforcement of rules and regulations. For real estate agents, understanding the intricacies of the Sectional Properties Act is vital for providing accurate information to clients, facilitating smooth transactions, and ensuring compliance with the law in the context of shared property ownership. Section 5, the Landlord and Tenant Act, a focus on commercial properties. While the Landlord and Tenant Act exists in Kenya, it's crucial for real estate agents to understand that its primary application is in the realm of commercial properties. Residential tenancies, in contrast, are largely unregulated by specific legislation. This distinction is important to avoid misinterpretations and misguidance. For agents involved in commercial real estate, the Act outlines the rights and obligations of both landlords and tenants. It covers areas such as lease agreements, rent payment, maintenance responsibilities, and the termination of leases. Agents must be familiar with these provisions to negotiate fair lease agreements, advise clients on their rights, and ensure that both parties comply with the law. It's also worth noting that recent discussions have highlighted the need for clearer regulations regarding residential tenancies. Agents should stay informed about any developments in this area, as changes in legislation could significantly impact their dealings with residential properties in the future. Section 6, Shaping Affordable Housing, the Affordable Housing Act of 2024. The Affordable Housing Act of 2024 represents a significant step towards addressing the housing deficit in Kenya. This act introduces several provisions that directly impact the real estate sector and the role of agents. One of the key aspects of the act is the establishment of the Affordable Housing Fund. This fund, financed through contributions from both employers and employees, aims to provide affordable housing units across the country. Real estate agents need to understand the eligibility criteria for accessing these funds and advise clients accordingly. They also need to be aware of the regulations and guidelines surrounding the development and sale of affordable housing units. Furthermore, the Act emphasizes transparency and accountability in the allocation and management of these housing projects. Real estate agents, as intermediaries in the housing market, should be prepared to comply with these regulations and contribute to the ethical and efficient implementation of the Affordable Housing Act. Section 7, Movable Assets in Real Estate, the Movable Property Security Rights Act of 2024. While not directly focused on land itself, the Movable Property Security Rights Act of 2024 has implications for real estate agents involved in transactions where movable assets are included. This act modernizes the legal framework surrounding security interests in movable property, replacing the outdated Hire Purchase Act. The act introduces a centralized online registry for security interests in movable property. This makes it easier to verify ownership and claims on assets, adding a layer of transparency and security to transactions. Real estate agents should be aware of this act when dealing with properties where movable assets, such as appliances, furniture, or equipment, are part of the sale. They need to guide clients on registering their security interests to protect their rights. Furthermore, understanding the Act's provisions on repossession and enforcement is crucial. This knowledge will help agents advise clients on the legal implications of defaulting on payments related to financed movable assets within a property transaction. Section 8, Combating Financial Crime Anti-Money Laundering Regulations in Real Estate. Given its susceptibility to illicit financial flows, the real estate sector is subject to stringent anti-money laundering, or AML, regulations. The Proceeds of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act, or POCAMLA, of 2009 is Kenya's primary legislative tool for combating money laundering. Real estate agents must be vigilant in identifying and reporting suspicious transactions. They should be familiar with red flags that might indicate money laundering, such as unusually large cash payments, complex ownership structures involving shell companies, or transactions involving high-risk jurisdictions. Adhering to Know Your Customer, or KYC, principles is crucial. Agents should verify the identity of their clients, understand the source of their funds, and assess the legitimacy of transactions. Adequate record keeping is also essential for demonstrating compliance with AML regulations. Failing to comply with AML regulations can have severe consequences, including hefty fines, license revocation, and even criminal charges. Therefore, real estate agents must prioritize AML compliance to protect themselves, their clients, and the integrity of the Kenyan real estate market. Section 9. Conclusion. Upholding professionalism and compliance in Kenyan real estate. The dynamism of the Kenyan real estate sector necessitates a thorough understanding of the legal and regulatory landscape. For real estate agents, this knowledge is not merely an option, but a professional imperative. From navigating land ownership and registration procedures to understanding the nuances of shared property ownership and the implications of the latest legislation, agents must be equipped with the tools to operate ethically, transparently, and compliantly. By staying abreast of legislative changes, engaging in continuous professional development, and upholding the highest ethical standards, real estate agents can contribute to a more robust and trustworthy real estate sector in Kenya. This commitment to excellence benefits not only the agents themselves, but also their clients and the industry as a whole.